Today, Sarah and I are excited to share a real-world look with you at how we approach strategic marketing plans for our clients. For the purpose of privacy, we decided to use a fake client for this. So obviously, Dunder Mifflin isn't one of our actual clients, but I think everyone knows them and knows that they sell paper. Every strategic plan that we build is driven by insights. It starts with market research, competitor analysis, deep customer and internal stakeholder interviews, and technical audits. The bottom line is that we want every dollar that you spend with us and every dollar that you spend on your marketing program to be a clear, measurable investment in your company's growth that really drive the metrics that matter to you.
After the initial research, the stakeholder insights, if we're working on personas, after all of that work has begun, that will feed into creating what we essentially call as a plan on a page. So we'll do a really high level view of strategic objectives, pillars, campaigns and initiatives, KPIs, but everything comes back to, at the heart of it, what are our clients trying to achieve and what have we helped uncover in that research process? Goals and KPIs that we will track are going to be website sessions, but we're also going to look at unique visitors because we're going to have repeat visitors and we're going to have clients that are already visiting the site, especially if there's a client portal. Social media engagement, PR, earned media, and then downloads on content. Tactics that are going to fall within that, again, as I mentioned, thought leadership campaigns will include industry reports, white papers, blog content, video series, a LinkedIn strategy, and then sponsorship and speaking at key industry events. Next, we have the high-level view of the inbound marketing strategy. Each of these tactics is going to drive engagement towards the central location of the website so that we can convert visitors into prospects, leads, and customers. These flex and are customized for each client, but the biggest indicator of successes are these numbers trending in the right direction to achieve the end results.
That was a really good overview of, what the strategy looks at a high level. Next, we're going to dive into some more of the specifics that really drive what you saw in the marketing plan on a page. The first thing that's really at the center, I think, of all the strategies that we do is the audience. Understand your buyers, what motivates them, who are they, what channels do they get information from, and really understand the entire motivation and buying process, because that's really what is going to drive our other recommendations. So the next thing that we would typically do is start to put together creative concepts to start showing a feel for what this might look like in the wild.
The example that you're seeing is taking what we call a brand campaign. So really solid brand, but we're going to find a new and interesting way to position the company and what they do and that value proposition through creative messaging and visuals using the current brand, as I mentioned, in new and interesting ways. These campaigns give us the flexibility to create a mini story within an umbrella brand. And we can do that based on the personas. So you can see examples throughout of how would this concept then adapt for each channel, whether it's traditional or digital. This particular strategy has account-based marketing, so really targeted outreach campaigns, personalized for each persona that include landing pages, emails, sequences for sales with key identified accounts, thought leadership, problem solution content that is going to really speak to those personas in a high value way. And then high intent retargeting and lead nurture tactics, and then sales support. This campaign within the strategy then has a different set of tactics. And so that can include webinars, specifically talking to people about switching from their current paper provider to Dunder Mifflin. That will encompass a CTA strategy, landing pages, paid ads, video messages, developing case studies specifically around that message, and rolling out through email, video, website. And then, of course, always monitoring month over month the engagement and the leads coming from this campaign and optimizing over and over to make sure that it is the wheel that is churning on an evergreen level.
We talk about Google search ads, bidding on high intent search terms for people looking for new paper suppliers, looking for Dunder Mifflin specifically. We talk about, display advertising in OTT, maybe more for of a brand awareness play, testing into things like Meta and YouTube, whether that be targeting target accounts or retargeting off the website. Each of these kind of give you a flavor for this is the investment that we are anticipating to make in this. These are the estimated outcomes that we would expect. And these are the audiences that we're going to target with which types of ad formats within each platform. So you know exactly which paid channels we're going to try and optimize to drive results from, why, and who we're going to be targeting from those.
We go through this very collaboratively. We're going to make recommendations based on the targeting available for each channel and the ideal budget to get the best results. The reason that we have such a robust team on these efforts is because we want to have the most robust growth marketing plan tailored for your partnership engagement. That again, if you're achieving your results, we are all successful together. So if you have any other questions on how this works, we are happy to set up a call and discuss more.